What's your thoughts on Tinder?
Oh, I loved it back when it was good. Back when there was the golden era of Tinder.
What was that?
Before all the losers fucking found it. Tinder was this whispered secret promise of this app, which is there's an app just for hookups, and you were like, what? No way, there's no way that's true. And like, it's just like-minded people. Because before it was like Plenty of Fish, which is a dating one. I'd done that when I was single, but I always felt bad because that's a dating website, and I'm like, I don't want to date.
Yeah,
like
it's also designed and looks very much like if the Sunday Sun made a dating site. Yeah. I know that aesthetics and user experience isn't everything, but I want, Tinder feels, at least it felt a little bit more slick.
Yeah, it did, and it felt so, and it was so shallow, and it was just so openly shallow. Like, it was just, yeah, man, you can read about them, but like, let's not kid ourselves what the first law is. Like, and you just swiped, and like, it was a very different experience for men and women. And I know that I'm getting it from the perspective of like when I was a Z-list fucking straight white man on it, right? So I'm not getting the level of abuse that like women are getting on it. But this was, again, before all that happened, this was still the exciting times. And I remember just being worried because like everyone was like, it's just a hookup website. I'm like, oh God, I don't think I know how to just hook up with someone. I normally like date and then build up to it. Like, what do we do? And then I was in Australia and like matched with a girl on it. We went out for a couple of drinks, and it was her after like 4 hours. I was like, should we go bang? And I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, like, you want to go? Because it's on Tinder. And I'm like, all right, yeah, oh, great. And I'm like, man, I was like, it's Grindr, because I've got gay friends, and Grindr was just this promised land of like, hey, I've got a button that gets me sex whenever I want it, because it's an app of like-minded, horny fucking men. And it felt like we'd got that, and we had a great night. And then I remember like the morning afterward, I asked her, in the morning, I went, can I have your number? And she just went, why? You don't live here. I'm not coming to Scotland. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it. And then like she kissed me goodbye, and I was like, can I come see you later? She's like, no, go, it's done. And I was like, oh my God. And like that was Tinder from my experience. Like whenever I went to America and the UK and stuff, was just, I would keep meeting women who were just very similar along the lines of, hey, you're here for 3 days, let's have fun for 3 days. It's like the perfect, I always argued that it was like the perfect, what a relationship is. You get 3 days of all the lust, all the attraction, and all the sex, but without them learning all of your flaws, without you learning all of their flaws. And in the future, 20 years down the line, when she's married and have kids and she's having a rough day, she can fondly reminisce to the time that we were in Denver, Colorado together, and she got her head banged, through a headboard by a comedian, and then I could look back and it's this perfect memory, in the past. And then you start getting all the fucking, and then everyone started finding out about Tinder, and then you start getting all the, I'm not here for a one night stand cunts, and you're like, get off the fucking app then. Like this is the one night stand app, you fucking asshole. How far we were having so
These are
much
our
fun.
people. This was our place. You have come into our sacred place, and you've ruined it.
Yeah. And I know men ruined it. I know it was my fucking team being creepy and weird, and there was a golden time when it was just all the fun people. It was like Rhea. You ever heard of fucking Rhea?
No.
Oh, right. Oh, let me tell you about this. It's the famous Tinder, right? There's a celebrity Tinder.
Okay.
Right? So you've got to be like fucking verified on, I think it's like Twitter and Instagram, and you've got to like send them your profile, and they decide if you're verified enough to get on. Yeah, Rhea. Whitney Cummins told me about it, put in a recommendation.
Jesus,
and they told me no. I've never been on it. Joel Dorman's on it. Joel fucking Dorman told me about it like 6 or 7 years ago. And it's celebrity Tinder, so it's like they're all hot.
Do I fancy a Kardashian tonight? Do I fancy a Cummings? Do I fancy a whatever? Fucking hell!
Yeah. Oh God, Jesus Christ! So there are a lot of MPs on this.
In the female section. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you enjoyed that, then press here for the full, unedited episode, and don't forget to subscribe. It makes me very happy indeed. Peace.